Hey, Lake Atman. Hey, Debonair. Hi, Lois Lane. How am I? Awake, I guess. Hey, Soft Reset. Awake and unhappy about it. That's how I am. Hey, Gina. Hey, Sleepy. Hey, John. Hey, Harper. So, how's everybody? Hey, Brooke. Hey, Toshi. You're tired? Fire one of the seven dwarves, which would I be? Probably Sleepy. Hey, Alexandra. And no, I don't have any other friends. Hey, Carl Sagan's boner. I've got Chantel and I've got random people on the internet that I have never met. Any way to lower high blood pressure? I mean, I'm not a doctor. Eat healthy, exercise. Eat healthy and exercise, probably. Hey, Dandy. Too busy watching Mamma Mia. I don't like any ABBA songs, actually, Dandy. I'm just not into ABBA. The internet isn't real, exactly. I've just never been into ABBA. They're just not my. They're just not my style of music. Hey, shucks. Nothing against them. You know, I can. I respect what they accomplished. It's just their music just doesn't appeal to me. She doesn't hate America, Sleepy. Hey, Rico. Too much drama? Nah, not really. Hey, Stranger. Bee Gees are good. Bee Gees another band. Yeah, I don't like the Bee Gees either. Hi, James. I never really gave. I never really gave disco the opportunity it deserves. Really, it's just pork intestine soup with flat noodles. I don't think I ever have had that. Hey, Val loves Jay. Hey, John. Yeah, it's disco in general has just never been my thing. Hey, Bunny. Dave Matthews. Fuck Dave Matthews. Never liked Dave Matthews either. 5440, that's a band that I like. Hey, Ratatouille. Dave Matthews donated a lot of money to the people who got injured in Charlottesville, right? Well, it's good for him. I actually do like one Oingo Boingo song, Carl Sagan's Boner. Never heard of 5150. But yeah, what was that? What was that one Oingo Boingo song? Hey, Parker. I like smart bombs. We got smart bombs. Our kids are dumb, but our bombs are clever. I don't know. I gotta double check what the name of that song is because it's gonna bug me. Hey. Female long jumping? Sure. The hell? What's the name of that song? Can't even find it in my playlist for some reason now. Oh well, whatever. Gonna stuff to watching YouTube. Uh, some playthroughs, some let's plays mostly. Disneyland, not really interested in Disneyland. Yes, stuff I watch. There's some people I watch. Like there's some Mario Maker players that I watch. And I sometimes watch Moderwellens doing let's plays. I like how thorough she is. Mickey, hey Doodoo, hey Sleeper, hey Aaron. Fox Manton right downstairs. Still bothered that I can't find that song. War Again. Yes, thank you, Carl Sagan. That was the song. Yeah, I have. That's the one Oingo Boingo song I like. That is the one Oingo Boingo song I like. Is War Again. Hey Dana. Hey Nasa Jen. Hey Lisa. I don't particularly give a shit about Hunter Biden at all, John. Hey, cans of Coke. New Kids in the Hall was terrible. That's a shame. Yeah. Throw Hunter Biden in jail. I don't give a shit. Never listened to that one, Dandy. I think War Again might be the only Oingo Boingo song I've actually listened to. Hey, Tanya. No politics. Yeah, probably right call. Don't care, John. Take you when you get a haircut. Yeah, I don't know. What's for dinner? Uh, Chantal might be bringing me back something from Thelo's in Cornwall. She went to Cornwall for pizza. She might bring me back something. If not, then I suppose I'll just starve to death. Yeah, I just don't see her that way anymore. Reset. Need a curl routine. Like I don't do anything with my hair. It just comes out of the shower looking like this. Do I have any spaghetti stuff? Probably not. Did it flew out to DC to try to assassinate Justice Kavanaugh? Don't give a shit. Hey, Houston. Hey, Nari. I do find it. I do find it rather interesting that Congress is going to take action, like protecting Supreme Court justices, long before taking any action to defend school kids. Hey, Paneer. bring you food if you could. Yeah, it's a bit of a long distance stranger. Hey, Amy. Thanks, Paneer. Yeah, Harrison. I didn't listen to any of it, but except it doesn't actually work, Sleeper. That actually doesn't help. Fuck off testing. I don't even know you, Paneer. I'm fine, James. I'm okay. I was joking about starving to death. Houston, I think that is actually pretty typical of police. It's they are always more interested in protecting themselves than in protecting other people, and they absolutely have no issue trying to use their power to silence other people. Fuck the police. Sleeper? I mean, there are schools that have security, and it doesn't actually make the schools safer. In fact, it just leads to the schools being treated as fucking prisons. Oh, hey, Chantel. Hello there. I no plans for bottom surgery. Close the door. Hey, Amy. I didn't wipe properly after going poo poo, and now my bum stings. Yeah, I always try to make sure that I wipe properly. I don't care if Chantel rage. Don't fucking. No need to fucking snitch on her. Christ. No food tonight? Yeah. Oh well. I'll just starve to death. That's okay. Hey, Ghastly. I can order myself something if I need to. I'll be fine. Let it dry and then scrape it off later. I don't drink, John. Good to know, Meg. Yeah. I haven't let Chantel know that people appreciate liked her being in a video with me. I'll let her know that. Hey, Fernanda. I tried to make it good. When's the next boyfriend dungeon? I'm gonna try to do it every Saturday. I'm gonna try to do it every Saturday. Does she always sit to cook? I mean, not always, but I mean, first of all, why not sit? Second, I mean, she does have a weight issue. It's easier for her to lay down. Hey, Joe. Hey, Seaman. And thank you for everybody who watched and enjoyed my spaghetti video. No idea what you're talking about, VL. Just got Taco Bell, and they gave me completely random stuff, which is fine because Taco Bell is 5 ingredients in various orders and amounts. So essentially, I did get what I ordered. Fair enough. Sunshine Granny. Yeah, it's fun to do. Why the McDonald's ice cream machine is always broken? Uh, I mean, I think probably because it's a pain in the ass for cooking or for cleaning. Hi, James. No apologies. Hey, Flop Era. Fixing expensive. Yeah, It is, and I like just cleaning them. Like they need to be cleaned, and I suspect that that's probably a pain in the ass. Ramen? Nah, not really into. I don't eat ramen. Slurpee or icy? Probably a Slurpee, I guess. Never. I mean, I'll apologize. I'll apologize when I do think that I did something wrong. I'm gonna see Nitra. Yeah, I need to get some craft dinner. KD, not often will be my go-to category in Jeopardy. I don't know. Comic books. Have I ever cut cheese in front of people I know? Of course, in front of Chantel all the time. Would pay to see my OnlyFans. Not doing an OnlyFans. Fleece or flannel blankets? I don't know. Cotton, I guess. Hey, ugly hobo. Do I think calling men with words like simp and beta are? I mean, usually it's most of the time it's stupid. Hey, Mix. Like beta, it's whatever. Stupid thing to say. Stupid thing to accuse someone of. Oh, you're a beta man. Huh? You're a beta boy. Fuck off. You're a beta boy and you're a dumbass. Go the hell away. My favorite snack? Um, I like chocolate covered raisins right now. Much do I bench? Nothing. I don't bench. Exactly, Lisa. Simp is occasionally useful. Most of the time, it's used in a stupid manner. Hey, no justice. Neither. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of either. Hey, Chantal Corvina. Yeah, like simp can sometimes be used well. The Amtric, it was weird and uncomfortable. Simp is the same as a pay pig. Sometimes. A simp can be a pay pig, but it's not always necessary. Prank call Chantel. I'm not prank calling Chantel. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Down Under. John, I will continue to date. I mean, I say continue to date. I'll continue to date no one realistically, but I will still be interested in women. Just learned what the Hulk's real name was. My new weed strain. Bruce Banner. Robert Bruce Banner. Actually, his name is Robert Bruce Banner because of a. What are my thoughts on feederism? I don't know. Because yeah, early in one of the early Hulk comics, Stanley actually accidentally wrote his name as Bob instead of Bruce, so was later retconned that his name was Robert Bruce Banner. Plus, I mean, yeah, I've been mentally unwell pretty much my whole life. What is a woman to me? A woman is someone who identifies as a woman. Circular, but whatever. Hey, Bernie. Trans rights would be more important to me. Another police shooting? Unsurprising. Seems stable. I mean, I'm not suicidal, but I do have severe depression. VL, if I found, you know, if I found her attractive enough, I'm not gonna pretend I don't have Jack Burger. I mean, both really, but yeah, like I'm not gonna pretend I'm not that I find everybody attractive, but you know, there are trans women who are attractive that they're so hard to get off of. I found it easy. I just stopped taking them. It was bad for me. I need to get back on them, but I don't know, VL. Hey, Spooky Boo. Edibles? No. Nah, I'm not interested in doing edibles. We're both live? She's gonna have way more viewers than I do. She did, Ant. Hey, Keefster. CBD oil? Nah, pass. Even if she was 20 years younger, she'd still be a douche. She'd still be an asshole. Trazodone pills make me like a zombie. Yeah. The Killing Joke. I have not read The Killing Joke. Um, and I doubt I'll ever get around to it. I did read this. I did read Iron Widow. I'll probably record video. I'll probably record a review of it later and post it on Friday. So probably Friday I'll have a review of Iron Widow. But it's a really good book. Hey, Usagi. Watch Black Widow. I watched Black Widow before I started my boycott of Disney. I had watched Black Widow. James, I don't even know. I don't really. Yeah, whatever. I'm just not really interested in reading it, Seaman. What's a normal day look like for me? Pretty boring. I just sit around on the computer all day. Will it make me watch Disney again? I don't know. I don't really know what I will like. I don't really know how long I will continue my boycott. Drink water. I mean, it's a lot of just Disney being creepy and evil. I wouldn't say Disney is woke. Disney Disney goes where the money is. They're a corporation, and they're a very successful corporation. They go where they feel there's money to be made. Right now, they think that there is some money to be made in what city is it? Mix. They figure that there is money to be made in having a somewhat more diverse uh, set of movies of content. Pittsburgh? Nah, I would not move to the U.S. Mix. I do not. I will not move to the U.S. I am not giving up single payer healthcare. Just not happening. The U.S. healthcare system is garbage. I am not dealing with that shit. Banning Paramount. Paramount, no. Paramount is not as creepy. Thanks, Fatso. Is not as creepy as Disney. I mean, it's a corporation, so obviously they do evil shit too. Has job market in Canada. Uh, not not ideal. We have friends. You have corner gas, same country. Corner gas was better. Favorite Disney conspiracy theory? I mean, I don't really do conspiracy theories. I suppose the idea that they have Walt Disney's head on ice is kind of amusing, but I don't really buy into Disney into conspiracy theories. Dictator. Oh, please. Craft dinner? Not normally. I don't remember that bit Wyatt Dirt, but that is pretty funny. John, yeah, yeah. Canada is somewhat more trans inclusive than certain states are. Conservative Party is up at ugh, fucking conservatives. Heard a conspiracy that Finland doesn't exist. I know we don't, Seaman. I was saying that Canada is more inclusive than some of the states. Someone told me that Walt Disney has his daughter in a glass casket. Seems doubtful to me, but pineapple on pizza? I mean, not something that I would eat, but I'm not going to judge people who do like that. Uh, I've been to city of Messina, the town of Messina, like right across the border from Cornwall, where I grew up. So it's I've barely been across. I've barely been in the U.S. I don't really even consider it as having been in the U.S. to be honest. Do I think streaming Ranked Rainbow increase my viewer count? I'm not sure what Ranked Rainbow is, honestly. Never been to Boston or New York City. Wouldn't mind going to New York City. I wore my hair in a ponytail. Very rarely. I very rarely put my hair in a ponytail. People poop on the streets in New York City. Portland? I mean, Portland seems like an okay city. Portland is a weirdly popular city for comic book writers. Like, there's a weirdly high number of comic book writers who live in Portland. I used to live in Portland. Now I'm in Eugene, Oregon. Cool. Yeah, as far as only recent comic writers. I mean, some of them have been making comics for a long time. Like Brian Michael Bendis lives in Portland, and he's been making comics for over 20 years. So I mean, he's been at it for a long time. A lot of homeless in Portland now. Yeah, I think I've heard that. San Francisco is a huge wealth disparity. A lot of places do these days. James, yeah, I would consider that to be kind of bad taste, or I do consider it to be kind of bad taste. Actually, Seaman, I'm not a huge Bendis fan. Um, I was just pointing at, like, I was just noting him because he's been making comics for a long, long time. Why do you come to Massachusetts in winter? I mean, can't be any worse than Ontario in winter. There's more fat people, Canada or America? I don't know. I've never looked at the statistics. Bendis is sometimes good. Bendis is good when he's able to do sort of more low key shit. You know, Ultimate Spider Man or Alias, Daredevil, those sorts of more grounded comics. He does those really well. Once he starts getting into Bendis next one, I will admit I actually liked his all new X Men. Like I'm in terms of like as far as like longtime X Men fans, I'm kind of in a minority. I actually did mostly enjoy his X Men work. Sosuke, yeah, I did hear, and frankly, I didn't really care about it. Yeah, I actually did enjoy his X Men work, mostly. He did run into the same problem that he does in a lot of his other stuff, where the longer it went, the more he seemed to lose the plot. Got it, Sosuke. Also, like for all the credit Bendis got for having Iceman come out as gay, the issue I had with it is he did it right at the very end of his run when he knew he would not have to do anything about it. I feel like Bendis gets credit for including queer characters in his books, but he doesn't actually like let them be queer. Like he'll include gay characters, but they don't actually get to be gay. You know, they don't actually get to have romantic lives. It's a trend I noticed with him. He doesn't actually let gay characters have romantic lives. Steven, I mean, Iceman had been speculated as gay for a long time. Even in the 90s, there were hints about it. I think it was it, shit. Which one was it? I'm trying to remember if it was Lobdell or the other one. But yeah, even in the 90s, there were definite hints about Iceman being gay. Um, is Robin gay in the new Batman movie? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. So I mean, shit. Even in the 80s, there were occasional bits of weird subtext. Wiccan is my favorite. Wiccan's good. Ugly Hobo. I mean, yeah. The X Men are all queer. All mutants are queer in some way. But no, I mean, like, it was one of those things where Iceman being gay was something that had been uh, hinted at enough. And not just being bi. Like, it wasn't just that there were hints about him being bi. There were there was plenty of subtext that he was actually gay and just in the closet. Um, so I didn't mind him coming out as gay, although Bendis did handle it in a pretty awkward manner. It was definitely not the most sensitive handling of a character coming out. And like I said, I sort of objected to the fact that Bendis just had it happen. No build up, no, like, he didn't try to build up to it. He just had it happen right at the end of his run when he knew that he would not have to actually bother writing Iceman actually being gay. And like I said, it wasn't the first time that happened where Bendis got credit for including a gay character without actually letting the character be gay. So Celtics or Warriors? Warriors, because I dislike the fact that the Celtics pronounce it as with a s. James, my answer would be seems fair. The straight man really, yeah, of course. There's nothing like there's no. Here's what I'd say: a straight man cannot write a gay story. They can write gay characters and have the characters have romantic lives. It's not hard to do. They can't write a specifically gay story because that is not their story to tell. But there's nothing to say they can't write a gay character. A lot like the way women are written in some shows, basically men. Yeah, I mean it's another same thing like where a man probably isn't going to do a good job at writing a woman story, but can do a fantastic job writing women. Favorite gay stories of the Three Little Pigs. Hey, Piss and Vinegar. Hey, Mud. Do I know Alex Stein? No. Bigots getting mad over drag queen story. Yeah. I mean, it's just people being bigots. When I like to become independent, have my own home and my own job, and be proud of who I am at the end of the day. Sure. I haven't read any Hellboy. Vanilla Hippo, no idea. Never heard of him. Alex Stein doesn't want children at strip clubs. I mean, strip clubs are different, but I would disagree, Scotty. No matter how much research you do, um, like no matter how much research you do, you're not going to get the authenticity right. You can do a great job, but it's not going to be ideal, and it's not your story to tell. Um, no matter how much research a white person does, they're not black. So a white person writing a black story, it's not going to have the authenticity of a black writer doing a black story. It won't be the same exactly. doesn't mean white people shouldn't write black characters. Absolutely, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with a white person writing white person writing black characters. I've read some, phenomenal comics, uh, like that. But they're not. But they're not. But they're not writing black stories. Is the important thing. They're writing black characters, including black characters, but they're not writing black stories. The same as there are straight writers who've done great work with gay characters, but they're not writing gay stories. And I mean, they won't have the same perspective as exactly. Navajo comics. Um, I don't think I've ever read Navajo comics. White chicks. I like when storybooks have pictures. Yeah. What about a gay writer writing a straight story? I mean, what the hell is it? What the hell even is a straight story? In your town? I mean, there are First Nations and Indigenous comic book creators. You can look them up. I mean, if you look up like Native American comic creators, you can find some. Uh, shit, I'm blanking on names. Oh, fuck. Guy who worked on shit. Totally blanking on the guy's name, but there was a guy who worked on Daredevil with Brian Bendis. Co-created Echo. That guy is phenomenal. Dave something. Inuit style orca. That sounds like a pretty good shirt. I have not. I have not seen him. Sherman Alexie, never heard of him. Never heard of them. Justin Bieber did blackface. I can believe it. Not Dave Bautista. Though Bautista did a pretty good. I think Bautista has written a comic. I think. I mean, fentanyl is a serious issue as well, John. It's possible to worry about multiple things. Batista seems nice. He does seem like he's probably a nice guy. Amy, I have no idea. She hasn't mentioned anything about it, but who the hell knows? Done coffee beverage consultant now? Yeah. I do hate DeSantis. Don't misgender. Don't misgender him. Don't call him Rhonda. His name is Ron. Stop fucking. Yeah, I do hate DeSantis, but I'm not gonna pretend that fentanyl isn't a serious thing to deal with. Some Abenaki heritage way back. The demeanor of women with similar backgrounds is hot. Never played Elden Ring, James. I do not, John. I just think it's possible to care about multiple things. Did I ever watch anime? Not a lot, Alyssa. I've watched a little bit of anime, but really not much. Cleric or something? Couldn't tell you. No idea what class I play. It's not a game that I would play. What enemies want here? I mean, Cowboy Bebop, also Samurai Champloo, and Carol and Tuesday, which were both made by the same guy who did Cowboy Bebop. Uh, Sailor Moon, huge fan of Studio Ghibli. Do I think David Koresh and the Branch of Angels were just killed? I don't know. Casey, Casey. All right, I gotta go get a. I gotta go get the cat. Ugly turd, come here, ugly. Come here, ugly. Come on, ugly bitch. Here we go. Yeah, come on, you ugly. There we go. Getting disability? No plan. Heard me calling names. I mean, I wasn't trying to hide the fact that I was calling her names. How would I like to be called ugly? I mean, I call myself ugly all the time. She has lots of hair, you bald, jealous. Cats have feelings. She doesn't understand English, okay? She doesn't understand what I'm saying when I call her ugly. She does love me. She absolutely fucking adores me. Seems like a pretty normal cat overall. She seems that way, but she's actually pretty annoying. Like she actually is an annoying cat. Totally unable to just settle down. Just follows you around. Ugh. Constantly trying to lick. Yes, cat. Yeah. I missed him a bit. And Furball, my old cat. Does she eat wet food? I think we usually give her a couple times a day. We'll give her some wet food. No, Mix, she's not. Like even after she's had food, and even after she's had food and water, she's just licky. She's just a very licky cat. She should have wet food, not dry. She gets both. She gets wet and dry. Had a really annoying cat also. Black, white flippers and boots, white on the chest, green eyes. Inherited her and tried to get along for many years, but who drove each other to madness. You're allergic to cats? Nah, that's sad. She's very old. I know. Gave her away a few months ago. Nah. I hope whoever took her in is having a good time with her. Give Cam. No, we never give them a can of sardines. Third eye, same as having a third nipple. I don't think so. I think those are very different things. Third eye is generally for seeing inside oneself. A third nipple is usually a sign of was historically a sign of like being connected to the devil or something. Everybody's just going to comment about the cat. I mean, of course they are, Alyssa. There's a cat. How do you expect people to talk about anything else when there's a cat around? Dandy, I don't actually eat Pop-Tarts. Whole milk kind of guy. Exactly, Mix. I don't abuse the cat, John. I'll do that one. Like I'll grab her head, but Total Recall was the one with the lady with 3 boobs. Yes. Uh, Total Recall had the lady with 3 boobs. The catnip. They don't get a lot of catnip actually. We don't really give them any catnip. Sounds pretty cool, Atman. Thoughts on Arnold Schwarzenegger? Meh. Hey, West Coast lass. Settle down. Just lay down, you stupid. Caps lock is cruise control for cool. Hey, Chibi. Why won't you settle down, you stupid cat? What do I think of survivalists? They're usually they're usually they're usually just kind of douches. Verbal abuse. No, I don't think Chantel's home yet. Now, I haven't heard her get in at least. All right, bye, ugly. Yeah, she left. Yeah, most survivalists are just being ridiculous. Does Canada have hillbillies? Yeah, yeah, we got rednecks. Of course we got rednecks here in Canada. Hillbillies, yeah, we got them. Cornwall had some. Cornwall had a fair number of hillbillies. They ever done something stupid? Oh, tons of shit. None of it's really springing to mind right now, but yeah, I did some stupid shit when I was younger. Yeah. Yes, I am from Cornwall, raised in Cornwall. Born in Montreal, raised in Cornwall. Need to live around hills to be a hillbilly? Nah, not really. No, John. I'd vote for Trump to be sent to prison. Hi-yo. Hi-yo, Seaman. Hi-yo. Alyssa? Uh, maybe a little bit as a teen, but I mean, not really all that much. Would I ever move back to Cornwall? Fuck, not if I could avoid it. Fuck no. Fuck that down. Hey, Ryan. Cornwall sucks. Robotnik's mean bean machine. That's my trashy roommate. She's fine, Richard. Yeah, I know I should, Lala. Hey, Pop. Coke versus Pepsi, and why is it Coke? I always preferred Coke. I just thought it has a nice little syrupy uh, taste to it that I like over Pepsi. So not that I ever drink, not that I drink either. I don't really drink any drink Coke anymore. I haven't really drunk Coke in a long time. What's my favorite musical artist? Heartless Bastards. My room is up clean. My room definitely does need a to be vacuumed. I do need to vacuum my room. It's honestly, actually, it is pretty bad. My floor is pretty bad actually right now. Routine isn't helping my depression. I'm aware. I don't know. It's hard to change. How many Funko Pops do I have? I don't know, something like 10, maybe, if that. Yeah, I think it's around 10. Six, 79. Yeah, so I think 10. Not that more. Yeah, don't really need them. Cat, yes, the trash has been removed. Just plastic trash that sits there. Yeah, kinda. Hey, Bobby Joe. Never played Warhammer. No. Funko Pop eyes scare me a little. I can understand that. I can definitely get that. Oh, hey, Juice. Okay, John. Warhammer is kind of bigoted. You say so. That's not something I've ever never heard that before. Making chicken pot pie from Trader Joe's sounds cool. Hope you enjoy. Trader Joe's is the best. I don't know that I've ever actually gotten anything. I don't know that I've gotten anything from Trader Joe's actually. I think we do have Trader Joe's up here. I'm pretty sure we have Trader Joe's. Pretty sure. Who is Joe? I don't know. Some kind of trader, I guess. Favorite dinner dish? I'm a snake. I'm a steak kind of guy. Steak, burgers, that kind of thing. We have Farm Boy. We do have Farm Boy. Mix. I helped make. I actually helped make the spaghetti. James, because they're French. It's just you know, French people are like that. How do I make a spaghetti? Boil some water, throw in some spaghetti, and then put a bunch of tomato sauce in another pot. What if you make too much spaghetti? Then you'll just have to eat. Then you'll just have to eat extra spaghetti. Hey, Beavis. Too complicated? Okay. So There is an alternative. There is an alternative way to make spaghetti. The other option for making spaghetti is to order spaghetti. Find a place, like find a local place that makes spaghetti and order it. Season boiling water first. Microwave it. Yeah, sounds good. Homemade better. Usually is, yeah. Set noodles on fire. Well, you'll need to find help from somebody else, John. I don't know any French. Now, garlic bread, that's a whole different beast. I like my spaghetti crunchy. Al dente, I think it's called. Scotty, I don't think I'm ready to start doing that just yet. I'm nowhere near confident enough to do that. I wonder if Gordon Ramsay would like my spaghetti. I should probably open a restaurant. Yeah. Thanks, Demetrius. Show my nachos. I don't have any nachos. That's the plan, Chibi. How big is my bedroom? Small. It's not very large at all. Isaac Angeles. Isaac Angeles. Black sock. I wear black socks. What I watch on YouTube? A couple of Mario Maker players and Modder Welland. Legal to sell spaghetti out of my backpack? I don't see why not. I don't see why it wouldn't be legal. It's my job. Unemployed right now. Hey, Holly. Guilty pleasure theater nachos with pickled jalapenos and a theater hot dog. Sounds good. Should be on TikTok. Am I British? I mean, my mom's Scottish, so I am, you know, Scottish heritage, which I'm proud of. Put my hair in a French braid. Pass. Pardon me. What part of Scotland? Uh, she is from Winchburn. It's a small town right near Edinburgh. That's on Braveheart. Never watched it, and don't really want to. Hey, Shaib. Shaib. Why is this recommended? I don't know. You probably watch a lot of crap if I'm being recommended to you, Con. Why not meat in the spaghetti? We put meat in the spaghetti. DD suing Chantal. Her mother is Glaswegian. Cool. I've only been to Glasgow once. Mel Gibson is a personal hero of mine. Also an anti-Semitic dickwad. Bye, Con. Oh, please. I don't imagine the lawsuit will go anywhere. Never watched anime, so I don't know. Separate the earth from the earth. Do ya? I mean, I don't feel like I always need to do that. Hey, Isaac. No, I've never been sued. What should you say? About what, Alyssa? Never watched the original Joker Dandy, and I don't plan to. Hey, Heather. Chantel home? Not her. Yeah. Chantel is home. You're British? Okay. Sentence you want me to say anything? I don't know. Give me a couple minutes here. Just give me a few minutes. Hi everyone, I'm back. Elos. Chicken au gratin. Potatoes, rice. I had to reheat it. Wish I could eat this. Yeah, this is really good. She's downstairs. She's going live in a few minutes. Like she's setting up another live of her own. Do I like eating pork? I like pork. I took off my Chantel suit. Yeah. Describe my meal. Chicken au gratin. Chicken covered with cheese and bacon. Vegan or vegetarian? Yeah, can't do that. Hey, Julie. My favorite black comic writer. I'll admit I got a lot of love for Don McGregor. I do really like Don McGregor's comics. Priest has done some good stuff. Who else? And number 7. I'm 37, James. Came home from church today. Cool. Oh, thanks, Mary. Dwayne McDuffie. Oh yeah, Dwayne McDuffie was the absolute legend. Absolute legend. Ta-Nehisi Coates, I thought. I've enjoyed Ta-Nehisi Coates' comic work. Rules of Popularity? Not really mix. Overpopulation isn't actually the big problem that people that it's made out to be. Like we could wipe out half the population tomorrow, and those problems and the problems we have right now would be exactly the same. Like legitimately, even if the population was drastically reduced, it wouldn't actually solve the problems. Because there'd still be an unfair um, there would still be unfair distribution. There are finite resources, but the most important ones are still there's still tons of. The issue is that there's unfair distribution of resources. And no matter what the population is like, that's not going to change. Like I said, even if half the population disappeared, there would still be uneven distribution of resources. I don't speak any different languages, Alyssa. Because at the end of the day, the issue is greed. Like, that's the problem, is greed. Easy coach required reading for my future son. Yeah, so I've heard. Thanks, Aaron. Alpia Kingdom. I don't think so. I did heat the food up, James. Sorry, that's why it took so long earlier. I microwaved it. Am I getting a cat? Don't know when I will get another cat. No current plans for it. Would make a great partner for someone. Eh, maybe. Why such a big bite? Because I'm a pig. I apologize for that, people. I'm a pig. I know. That are dark meat. I think it's just a chicken breast. It's a chicken breast. At Bracel, I always cut my food up to this day. Probably a good way. Probably a smart way of doing it. Sleeper. Breast meat is what? Yeah, I know, cat. Goldie. I'm not. This is a clean shirt. This is. I just put this shirt on today. Mom died 14 years ago. Are we talking about? Hi, Danny Lynn. Dad passed away last year. That's sad, Julie. Made fried chicken. I may have to go grab me a nice snack of it. Sounds good. Hi, Einat. Beef stew with all the veggies and goodness. Ooh, sounds good. Topped with cheese. Mom passed about a month ago. Condolences, Gavin. I've been pretty lucky. No close. I've never lost any close family. Like all my grandparents are dead, but I only saw them a few times in my life. So I can't say that I was very close to them. Thoughts on parallel universes? They're an interesting concept. Pork chops, mashed potatoes, and green beans. Ooh, good meal. Mashed potato. No, this is rice. It's this is sorry. This is rice rhythm. I cannot fit whole hot dogs in my mouth now. Baked potato salad the other night. Boyfriend is kind of being a jerk. Just tell him he's being a jerk and to knock it off. And now potatoes. Potato wedges. Or not wedges, but Greek potatoes. Greek potatoes? I don't know. They're potatoes, but made in a specific manner. Hungry but don't have the energy to cook. Yeah. That's why takeout exists, I suppose. My favorite song. My favorite song is probably "Fine on the Outside" by Priscilla On. Song that just really, it's a song that just really resonates with me. These potatoes are really good. I really like the potatoes from Philo's. Favorite band is Tool. Every Tool song I've heard sounds exactly the same and has the exact same music video. Tool has one song and one music video. Favorite song is Let It Go from Frozen. A lot of people like that song. I've never actually listened to that song, funnily enough. Good idea, Sleeper. Yeah, Greek potatoes are really good. They are a really good way of making them. Oh, rich lemony flavor. They're soft and creamy on the inside, like crispy and caramelized on the outside. Well, there you go, Sleeper. Well, that was good. And now to go get some salad. I'll be back in a couple more minutes with more food. There we go. That meal was nice and filling. So now I'm having a salad. Yes, the salad. That place, Philo's, has a really good vinaigrette. Hey, Roselle. It's a house vinaigrette. They make it in house. I saw only only from Philo's, only because of their vinaigrette. What do I do for a living? Right now, this is what I do for a living. Yeah, I'm not sure what they put in their vinaigrette, but it's amazing. No, I don't like feta cheese. Don't, don't like the video game. I mean, yeah, I've been playing Mass Effect, and I'm trying to do Boyfriend Dungeon on Saturdays. Don't trust anyone who likes feta. Chantel likes feta. The Rothschilds. I don't trust rich people. Roblox or Minecraft. It's not my style of game. Me3 better than Me2. On the whole, I generally prefer 3 over 2. I thought Mass Effect 2 suffers. Hey, Laura Abiding Citizen. My issue with Mass Effect 2 is that it doesn't really have a story. Survival games pass. What are you doing tonight? I had pilos. I've already eaten the chicken au gratin. Now I'm just eating the salad. None of skills or levels in 2 for how long it is. There's that too. Putting you to sleep. Cucumbers and onions. It came with a couple slices of cucumbers. I already ate those. Taking munchies, but trying to be good. Do it. Move right next to Gillis. Literally, the only thing that I miss about Cornwall. Thanks, Roselle. Or not literally anything. I miss 2 things about Cornwall, and Philos is one of them. The other thing's going to be my family, obviously. Yeros, no. Not a fan of Yeros, no. My thoughts on mass shootings? I oppose them. Bold take. Yep, I'm all about those controversial views. It's from ban AR-15s and similar types of weapons. Anime movies, a few. Studio Ghibli mostly. Probably. Yeah. I mean, I'm mostly ignoring it. All right, I'm back. I'm back and I'm done. Seems doubtful to me, John. NG. Yeah, I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. Got the box set. Chantal bought me the box set of that way back. I should watch some of the. I should watch the rebuilds. Just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I loved Evangelion. Rebuilds are okay. Favorite cake is confetti. All right. No, I never played Dungeons and Dragons, James. As a teenager, I discovered Vampire the Masquerade and got horribly obsessed with that one. Very rarely got to play it. Like I played virtually no Vampire the Masquerade, but I was obsessed with it. Never dressed up like a vampire now. Thanks, Megan. Which Ava girl? I mean, They all had they all had interesting characters. Like the third one because we got more Kaoru. I read comics much. Yeah, I don't read a lot of comics anymore. The Russian-Ukraine situation. I oppose Russia's invasion. Ray or Asuka. They were both cool. They were both interesting. Back when we saw the Russian war, I don't know. Where's Chantal? She's downstairs. Chantal's on a live of her own downstairs. Polish or Russian people around me? No idea. I have no idea who's around me. PL. It was Ray for me and a bit of Misato. Didn't dislike Asuka. Yeah, Asuka is kind of a Asuka like could be kind of a bitch. Like could sometimes go like a little too far. But I don't know. What's my plan for tomorrow? As far as I'm aware, I don't think I have a plan for tomorrow. I'll be uploading a new Mass Effect video tomorrow. I'll be uploading, I think, my visit to Ilium, I think, is up next. Pretty sure. Discord, I don't use Discord now. How many beers should I chug? All of them. Every beer you have, just chug them all at once. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll have a new episode of Mass Effect 2 up. How much money do I make doing this? Not a lot. Like, between 350 and 400. I make between 350 and $400 a month. So I'm really not making much money off this. I'm hoping that doing more cooking videos will get me more views, which will get me more money. That's my hope at the moment. But other than that, no, I'm just completely living off Chantal at the moment. Doing something I love. Am I though? Walk to a park, feed some ducks, use the carrot. Any tips on how I survive with a lower income? Mooch off Chantal. Mooch off somebody else. Misato, everyone. I do like Misato. Misato's cool. Workout channel? No. Show more cats? Probably would help. No, no, Cornelius. That slot is already filled. James Holmes or Jared Loeffner? Don't ring any bells. Hey, John Paul. Anime reviews. I did do a review of anime movie by the name of Redline. Nobody watched my review of that one. What is my channel all about? It varies. I've got Mondays and Thursdays. I post videos of me playing Let's Play of me going through Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Sundays and Wednesdays, I'm figuring, are going. It's not that old. 2008 is not that old. Obscure, yes, but Sundays and Wednesdays are going to be my days that I go live. Saturdays, I'll go live playing Boyfriend Dungeon, and then Tuesdays and Fridays, I'll try to have like Tuesdays will probably be cooking videos. Fridays will be like book reviews. Plan for 10,000 subs? I don't know. Nothing. Suppose I could do a longer than usual live or something like that. James, it's not in the Legendary Edition. I downloaded a mod for it. I did download the mod to include to get Pinnacle Station included, even though it sucks. Pinnacle Station is garbage. Hey, Jomer. Downloaded a couple of other some newer stuff. I don't really watch much. I don't really watch enough anyway. I downloaded a couple other mods, just quality of life shit. Like for Mass Effect 2, I downloaded a mod that just does that scans all minerals from a planet just to save time with the mineral scanning. I watched Redline back in the day. Yeah. Redline was so good. That was such a fun movie. Just completely over the top and ridiculous in the best possible way. What do I think about racism? I don't like racism. I think racism is bad. Controversial stance, I know. No, Voxus. Considered selling on eBay. I don't really have enough. I don't really have anything I can sell on eBay. Why the hell would I care about the Second Amendment? Thanks, Dooley. Destiny 2, pass. Not my kind of game, EXO. No, John. Godwinson is on Kino Casino. I don't know what any of that means, Dandy. Reddit or 4chan. I've never bothered with either. BL. I never went on Reddit or 4chan. I just didn't care. Makeup or beauty tutorials? No. Rachel, I can definitely see a let's play. I mean, it's not. My let's play is not doing well at all, Rachel. There's more missing teeth near Chantel. Probably Chantel. Thanks, Dirk. Like, I had my wisdom teeth removed, but other than that, I'm not missing any teeth. Metal? Not really, no. I used to enjoy metal, but found in my late teens my musical tastes started changing. Late teens and into my 20s. Toothpaste brand? I think I usually use Crest. Yeah, mushrooms. Fair. Yeah, like when I was a teenager, I was really into Metallica and Megadeth and Black Sabbath. Into my late 20s or into my late teens. So when I started discovering goth music, my taste started changing because I was finding like a wider variety of music, and into my 20s, Kingdom Hearts. Nah, I think Kingdom Hearts just seems like too much for me to bother getting into. Honestly, ever do shrooms? I have not. I don't think I. I don't like mushrooms. Plus, I'm Elon Musk smoking with Joe Rogan. Fuck both those losers. Bauhaus? Yeah, Bauhaus is goth. Cloves or six? No. Neither. Sleeper. Pan baked mushrooms with Dale and salt. Ugh. Mushroom. Ugh. I hate the taste of mushrooms and I hate the texture of mushrooms. Like the one time I tried mushrooms, is it just disgusted me. Completely grossed me out. Thought about doing peyote. Poppers? No. Been too scared to have a bad trip. Mm. Try and get joining chat with Chantel, but I want to. Huh. Weird. Not sure why I wouldn't let you join her chat. Can you hear her? Yep, she's coming upstairs. I guess. Average male height in Canada. I'm pretty sure between 5'8" and 6'2". Same as the US, same as like the world, I think. I did poppers with my lover. Sounds fun. Wonder if your internet's going to get choppy if she starts calling with me again. Who the hell knows? Canadian or American? Yeah, I mean, I don't really notice an accent for Canadian. Hardest thing I've ever done? I don't know, Tim. Maybe college. Way of the Samurai? Doubtful. Do I get Snapchat? No. I do not have Snapchat. Some people sound really Canadian. Oh, yeah, eh? Some people just got like that way of talking, eh? Like, they'll talk about going for donuts, eh? And you just know from the way they're talking, eh? That they're totally Canadian. Like, they'll talk and you just know their name is Doug, eh? Some reason, like, really Canadian guys are always named Doug, you know, eh? So they'll be like, hey, Doug, go get me a double double, eh? Have you been to America? No. No, I haven't really been to America, no. Nobody talks like that except newbies. Bob and Doug McKenzie. I was doing Bob and Doug McKenzie. I was doing a Bob and Doug McKenzie bit. Like that. That's sort of the way they'd always talk. Thanks, Dirk. Favorite Canadian movies? Uh, Brain Candy is a good one. I don't know. Hard to think of specifically Canadian movies that I've watched. Hey, Positive Cal. Yeah, it's hard to think of like specifically Canadian movies that I've actually watched. Final Fantasy 13. I don't know. Hey, Jenna. Yeah, like aside from Kids in the Hall Brain Candy, I don't know. I don't know what Canadian movies I've watched. Pretty Got Fingered, never watched that one, never wanted to. Um, Tom Green just never appealed to me. I never I never had any interest in his brand of humor. I don't like any horror movies, PL. Degrassi. I never watched Degrassi. Chantel grew up on Degrassi, but I never watched it. Sure, Julie. Mario Odyssey. Uh, Honestly, after Mass Effect, I will probably just do like a couple of I remember I never watched Goosebumps, but I was aware of it. But yeah, after I finish my Mass Effect Let's Play, which is going to be a few more months, it's going to be a long time before I finish. Because if I'm uploading twice a week, because I've taken a liking to doing twice a week Mass Effect uploads. I've got 4 more months recorded, and I haven't even beaten the game um, for Mass Effect 2 yet. I've still got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One second. Um, I figure I've got 4 more months recorded. I've got 4 months worth of Mass Effect videos recorded, and I figure probably another 3 months worth of content still to get still to record. So like Mass Effect 2, I won't finish uploading my Mass Effect 2 videos this year. Like it's going to be 2023 before I finish uploading just Mass Effect 2. And then I'll have Mass Effect 3 to get through. And that'll take a while. So, like, as far as what to play after Mass Effect, we've got at least a year before we get to that point. Mario Kart probably more at my speed. I do play Mario Kart with Chantel. Mom's accent the cutest. Yeah. Government forces 33% Canadian content. Otherwise, U.S. entertainment would erase Canadian industry. Yeah. Yeah, Canadian channels have to have a certain amount of Canadian content. Uh, which means we get a lot of low budget Canadian shit. Like honestly, there's a lot of Canadian content ends up being pretty low budget. like comedy network here in Canada fucking loves Just for Laughs. Just constant Just for Laughs marathons. Um, we get some low budget Canadian animation on Teletoon. Even Corner Gas was honestly like, yeah, Corner Gas on 24/7. Yeah. And even that show, like that was a like, I don't think Corner Gas had a particularly large budget, which is probably why it got made. Um, but it made the best of it. Fucking absolutely fucking love Corner Gas. I still consider Corner Gas to be one of the absolute best sitcoms ever made. I would rank it one of the top 10 sitcoms ever. Opinion on Joe Biden? He sucks. For some reason, a lot of Canadian content can be found on cable TV in far off places like Oklahoma back in the day. That's interesting. I like Joe. He sucks. Like, he just does. Like, his fucking. The fact that Joe Biden won't just cancel student debt, fuck off. Oh, Trump was absolutely horrible. Never watched Are You Afraid of the Dark, but yeah, that one, I was aware of that one. Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump was just terrible. Just horrible. Um, even by like even by American president standards, Trump was bad. Is Obama better? Better than Trump for sure, and better than Biden. But that doesn't mean I think Obama was good either. I said it before. The best president that the U.S. has ever had was William Henry Harrison, because he died before he got a chance to do anything. Don't trust Trump anymore. I don't know how anyone ever trusted Trump to be honest. Like, I don't know how anyone has ever trusted Donald Trump. The man is a serial liar. Garfield eats. I have not. More than Biden. Everything Trump said was a lie. And like, Trump was actively malicious. Biden sucks because he's just passive. Because he's just status quo. Like, Biden sucks because he's not willing to fight for anything. Certainly not anything that'll actually fucking help people. Biden sucks because he's a centrist. Is any politician not a serial liar? I mean, yeah, politicians lie. They all lie. Every politician lies. But Trump was lied constantly. Trump would lie about the fucking weather. And I wish I was joking about that. But no, Trump would straight up lie about the fucking weather. Like, just. You know what I think is one of the most telling instances about Trump? He was sleeper. Yeah, I'm reading comments. Yeah, here's I think the most telling story from Trump's presidency. That what was that hurricane? I don't even remember which hurricane it was, but he sent out a tweet, telling people in these states to be careful. He named a bunch of states that, saying, be careful in these states because the hurricanes can hit you, whatever. And then the National Weather Service sent out a tweet just noting that a couple of the states that he mentioned were no longer at risk. It was nothing. It was a nothing story. He made a basic mistake. Like, he made a simple, honest mistake about, the specific states that were at risk from this hurricane. Nobody cares. Nobody would have given a damn. Except Trump is incapable of acknowledging that he can make mistakes. Trump couldn't admit, all he needed to do, all Trump needed to do was say nothing. If he had said nothing, then the story wouldn't have been a thing. If he wanted to be a good president, then he could have retweeted what the National Weather Service had said and said, just said, correction to my earlier tweet, these states are not in danger. Be prepared to help your neighbors. Simple. Basic. What did he do? He insisted that he was right. He insisted that his tweet, which had incorrect information, was actually correct. That was Trump's approach. He was like, oh, well, if you look at this map, then this state was, these states were at risk and blah, blah, blah. He drew he grabbed a fucking Sharpie and edited a map to make it seem like what he had said was correct. Hey, Thomas. That's the thing that I think says more than anything else about the kind of person Trump is. He sent out a tweet that had a minor error in it. Somebody corrected that minor error he made. And rather than just say nothing, he had to go out and make a story about it. He had to insist that, no, I did not make a mistake. I have not watched The Batman yet, Smile Why. He made a huge, it became a big story for a few days about the fact that Trump decided to take this minor error and instead just started fucking lying. He just straight up fucking lied. Rather than just say nothing. Rather than say nothing, he chose to lie. And that, I think, is the most telling story about Donald Trump. Or about his time as, at least his time as president. He lied about everything. He was incapable of acknowledging that he was even capable of making mistakes. He believed that he was infallible. He could not admit that he made any mistakes, any errors, ever, about anything. Everything he said had to be 100% absolutely correct. And if it wasn't, then fucking reality was wrong. You're right, Cornelius, but even by political standards, Trump was a liar. Even compared to other politicians, Trump was just a liar. And yet people still fucking worship the guy. People are still fucking worshiping that lying son of a bitch. Worst president? Sure, there were worse presidents, but very few. Trump was a particularly bad president. Radical? Because people are still fucking obsessing over Trump. People are still trying to push for Trump to be fucking king. Like he still has a large cult following. And it is a fucking cult following. It's a cult of personality. So Trump is a problem because there are still people obsessing over him. Yes, I did make it rain. Name something good Biden did. I don't know. He's pushed back, like Trump or Biden has pushed back a few of Trump's bullshit policies. And I mean, like, he's done some shit that's not awful, but like I said, the problem with Biden is a centrist. Like Biden ultimately doesn't want to do fucking anything. He wants to keep the status quo. You know, eh, Biden doesn't hate Biden doesn't hate them. He just doesn't he's just not willing to fight for them. You know, he doesn't hate them. He just doesn't have fight in him. Biden is not a fighter. Should unsupport. He passively supports is the issue. He's just Biden is not a fighter, and that's the problem with him. Biden is the kind of guy who thinks the ideal is for compromise, for Democrats and Republicans to come together and compromise on things. No, he fucking wasn't, Sleeper. He absolutely fucking wasn't. Exo? I mean, I think that someone who's younger would be good. That was one reason why I wasn't keen uh, on Bernie Sanders, to be honest, as a presidential candidate. No, he fucking doesn't. Soft reset. My friend quit her job. He's not inclusive at all. He's a fucking racist. He's a misogynist. He's homophobic. He's transphobic. He fucking hates everyone. Trump was a fighter. Like Trump definitely was a fighter. Biden's not, which is why Biden sucks. He's not a fighter. They need to be. Nah, he's racist. He launched his campaign by calling Mexicans criminals. He was waving the rainbow flag when it was convenient for him, Sleeper. My thing is, like, as far as Trump like supporting gay rights. My thinking is that Trump never really cared. Trump doesn't care about anybody. Trump cares about literally no one but himself. He is like the only person he cares about is himself. Always has been that way. Back in the day, he sort of, when he thought it would be a good look for him, when he thought it would look good, he claimed to support gay rights. Once he moved to be a Republican, like once he started running for the Republican primary, he became perfectly willing to sell out the gay community because he never cared about them one way or the other. He doesn't give a shit. Trump doesn't give a fuck one way or the other what happens with gay people. You know, gay marriage is legal. Cool. Gay marriage isn't legal anymore. Cool. He doesn't fucking care. He literally could not give a less of a shit about anybody else but himself. Don't all politicians want to look good? Yeah. Most politicians do have some principles. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I'm not much of a holiday person in general, Julie. But yeah, Trump has no actual principles. Like, Trump genuinely has no principles about anything. The only thing that Donald Trump cares about is Donald Trump. Hey, DJ. Stephen Miller ran the White House. Yep, and Donald Trump was absolutely okay with having a fucking white supremacist running the White House for him. He didn't care. He was fine. He's fine with white supremacy. White supremacy was good for him. Name a principal politician. Bernie Sanders. But no, I mean, most politicians do have some level of principles. Trump doesn't. He never did. Trump never had any principles. Trump doesn't even care about his own family. Like, Trump would quite happily sell out his own family if it would benefit him. Why did Trump want to be president? Trump wanted. I don't think Trump wanted to be president. I don't think Trump even wanted to be president. Trump wanted to run for president. Trump wanted the attention from of running for president. That's what he wanted. I mean, that's all Trump ever wants is attention. He wants legitimacy. He wants to be a star. Did it promote a book of his? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was running. He was running for self promotion. It was self promotion. That's all it was, and that's all it ever was. I mean, he figured. I think he figured it'd be the same as his previous election runs. That, you know, he'd get a little bit of attention, but no real support, and then he'd Just use it to promote his fucking books, promote his book, promote his show, promote whatever fucking project he was working on. He had no interest in actually winning. Again, Radish, there are normal politicians, and then there's Trump. Trump is not. Trump went beyond the behavior of normal politicians. Why did he run for re-election? Because I mean, as soon as he was in, it's like he hates. Again, it's he wants to be seen as valid. Right again, how to fix our crippled America. Was the book that he was paying someone else to write, and which he was going to slap his name on. Donald Trump does not write books. Donald Trump doesn't even read books. Like, Donald Trump pays someone else to write books, and then he slaps his name on it. That's his what he does. Which isn't unusual for rich people. Plenty of rich people do that. He's too busy fucking golfing. So does James Patterson? Yeah. Yeah, and fuck James Patterson. Like, in all sincerity, fuck James Patterson. What a fucking asshole that guy is. Just absolutely exploiting younger writers. Like, holy shit, that guy fucking sucks as a person. Trump University was an actual scam. Yep. A lot of Trump's shit was actual scams. Yeah, James Patterson can fucking rot. Hey, Toodles. Name one Patterson book. I've never read any. Like, I was never interested in James Patterson anyway. Like, the books he writes, they're not my style. They're not my thing. Whatever. I was never interested in James Patterson. When I heard about the fact that he is basically stealing the work of other writers, like that he just has other people write books for him, and then he puts his name on the cover. Oh, fuck that guy. Like, I didn't care. Like, I didn't care about James Patterson, and then I heard that, and I actively hate him. I think calling him Miranda is a dick move, John. That's what I think. He paid the rate. Right, but I mean, he's taking credit for someone else's work. And I can guarantee he's underpaying the writer. He's getting more money out of that book than the person who actually wrote it did. 100%. Patterson is getting way more money out of it than the person who actually wrote the book. How's Canada? Canada's a lovely country. My favorite pasta? Spaghetti. Comic books or manga? I mean, manga is just a different type of comic book. I mean, they're all the same thing. I generally prefer Western comics, is what you're asking, Smile. I generally prefer North American comics. Fettuccine Alfredo is my favorite. My favorite comic book? My favorite comic book is probably Pretty Deadly by Kelly Sue DeConnick, Emma Rios, Jordi Belair, and Clayton Cowles. Sure thing, reset. What am I doing? Yeah, fuck all. And I have literally never defended it, Radish. I've never defended Trudeau's doing blackface. In fact, I have said that the fact that he did blackface as an adult shows an alarming lack of judgment, shows astonishingly poor judgment that, in my opinion, makes him uh, unworthy of being prime minister. To start working at an airline, get free and unlimited airfare to anywhere in the world. Where should I go first? I don't know. Wherever you pick a place that interests you. I have oxygen on me. Like, I'm not sure why you're expecting me to like come out and defend Trudeau. I don't like Trudeau. Like, I'm not a fan of Trudeau. Bring back Harper. Nah, Harper sucked. Harper's policies were bad for the country. Give the NDP a chance. That's my feeling. Give the NDP a chance. Have heart failure and pneumonia. Ooh. That's not fun. Trump or Justin. Oh, Trudeau's a better Trudeau is a better person than Trump, but only because Trump is just an absolutely terrible person. And always was. Trump was always a bad person. As shown by the fact that the people who know him best, New Yorkers, New York City knows Trump best. And New Yorkers fucking hate Donald Trump. They know him better than anyone else, and they think he's an asshole. He was in hospital for 5 days last year. That's not fun. Hey, Ray's life. Yeah, but his cult of personality is still going strong, Radish. There's still people. There's still people who think that he is the legitimate president. There are still fucking idiots who still think that he's the legitimate president. Thanks, decals. Fucking fucking QAnon is still going. That fucking QAnon conspiracy theory bullshit is still going on. I have a sleep machine? Yeah. How's Chantel? Chantel's doing fine. When 6 trial starts in, yeah, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Whether that goes anywhere. What do I think about Florida separating from the United States and floating into the Atlantic Ocean? I mean, it seems doubtful that that's actually going to happen anytime soon. But you know what? Good for them. Let them have a grand old time floating around, floating out in the Atlantic. Yeah. Slap a motor on there, they can just sort of the whole state. Slap a motor on there, the whole state can just sort of go where it pleases. Good times. Might float and bump into Canada and change your vetting. Hey, Prince of Darkness. Do I know how to start a new life? Fuck, Dirk. I don't know what to do with the life I do have. What if Russia decides to take Alaska? It's doubtful that that's going to happen. Like I don't see that happening. Hopefully, it's successful that it's California separates. Fucking give them the water they're convinced they have so much of. The huge Native American bypass. I didn't say drown, Radish. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying for Florida to drown. I was saying slap a motor on there and they can just drive around the ocean. I was saying to make Florida into a giant boat. I'm not saying for them to drown. Shit, no. Exactly. Biggest party boat in the world. Party boat with a population of millions. PL, it's not that the weirdest crimes happen. I mean, a little bit, but no. PL, what it actually is, sunshine laws. Florida's sunshine laws mean that basically everything gets reported. All the weird ass crimes get reported. Um, those weird crimes happen everywhere. It's just in most places you just don't hear about them. In Florida, you hear about them. So like that's Alice Chantel. She's 38. Again, Phil, it's not. It's you only hear about it when it happens in Florida. But that weird ass shit is happening nationwide. All the states have weird fucking crimes going on. You just don't really hear about most of them. Chris, I do have blocked words. I mean, yes, Florida is also Florida does also just have some weird shit. There's not many states where it's possible to throw an alligator through a drive-through window. Florida is mostly unique for in its ability for people to throw a crocodile through a drive-through window. Yeah, it's not something that happens in other. You can't do that in Wisconsin. Wisconsin doesn't have alligators, so you can't throw an alligator through a drive-through window. A single tiny little piece, a single tiny little piece of garlic bread. Been a while, a single tiny little piece of garlic bread. Gonna pull an all-nighter? I sometimes do that. Most I most nights I pull an all-nighter. Just because it's usually like 5 a.m. by the time I go to bed. The keys seem nice. Yeah, they're probably lovely. What do I do at night? I don't know. Just bullshit to kill time. Lizards all over the ground yet. 12-hour stream? Not tonight. Am I vaccinated? I do still need to get my booster. What easiest day? 36, 40. 36, I don't find too tough, but yeah. I'm almost ready. I know, Jackson, which is why I'm about ready to call it a night. I'm about ready to end the stream. I usually go for about 2 hours, so I've been live longer than I normally do. You can just watch some of my other videos, John. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Monkeypox in Ontario. I think we might. I think we might have some monkeypox. A couple cases in Ontario, I think. But anyway, yeah. sorry, Pierre. You too, Julie. Nice to meet you too. So yeah, gonna end the stream here. So thanks for watching, and have a nice night.